I was just thinking, is there anyone out there that, could somebody come and shut the door to the studio? I accidentally left it open. And if I get loud, I don't want to interrupt the actual people that work here. Well, not including yourself, Amanda. There's other people here too. Anyhow, I was looking through. I'm your host, BKP. We're back. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let me get this chair off the set. Online morning show. And I was wondering, LeBron James, did he cure cancer? Did he? Or is he, what is, other than him putting that basketball through the hoop, what is he really known for? So I asked you earlier and I Googled it. He went from St. Mary's, is it St. Mary's High School or whatever it is, St. Vincent, St. Mary varsity basketball. During his senior years, James was the centerpiece of several controversies. For his 18th birthday, he skirted state amateur bylaws by accepting a Hummer H2 from his mother, who had secured a loan for the vehicle by utilizing LeBron's future earning power as an NBA superstar. This prompted an investigation by the Ohio High School Athletic Association because its guidelines stated that no amateur may accept any gift valued over $100 as a reward for athletic performance. James was cleared of any wrongdoing because he had accepted the gift from a family member and not from an agent or an outside source. Later in the season, James accepted 2 throwback jerseys worth $845 from an urban clothing store in exchange for posing for pictures. LeBron dribbled his way from high school parquet floor, is that what it's called, to the NBA, and after he puts the basketball down, he's dumb as a box of rocks. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to do it. Was that wrong, Amanda? I'm actually not waiting for you to tell me if it was right or wrong, because God knows I can't get you to answer anything anyway. So I wanted to look that up, all right? Now, that being said, we're going to get back to tomorrow. Today's Thursday, right? Help me out here, damn it. Today's Thursday, which means tomorrow we'll be at Sycamore Crossing in Blue Ridge. And tomorrow we will be there, and we will start out with Ask the Doc. And we have a visitor tomorrow that I can't wait to see. Joins us about every 8 to 9 weeks. 8 to 9 weeks. Dr. Raymond Tidman will be with us tomorrow, and he will have a fresh joke to share. But Ask the Doc at 8:10 a.m. We move right along to 8:30, the All-Star Political Panel, okay? So we will let you know our Bruce, one of our regular panelists on the show, he has some things he has to do in the morning. He won't be able to join us. Our good friend Jane is in Texas. I think it's Texas or Florida, Miami. She's somewhere. Jane's somewhere, okay? She won't be able to join us. So the All-Star panel will consist of Rick and myself, or maybe you. So text me 706-889-9700. Text me, call me 706-889-9700. Let me know if you would like to join us tomorrow as a special guest on the Political All-Star Panel. It's a 1-hour segment that we do, and what we do is we just go through, it's a political panel, so we go through the events of the week, and we just give our opinion on several things that are taking place. So again, 706-889-9700, or call me on that number, text me if you'd like to be a part of tomorrow's panel, and see if we can't make that happen. It could be Rick and myself, okay? Okay, so Rick and I got together the other day because I need to fix a part on my lawnmower. So it took us next to 3 hours to fix the lawnmower because, you know, we're both looking at each other. This is an ideal opportunity for me to choose between either, or neither. So neither one of us, I think, or either one of us, or either one of us, somebody, somehow, some way, I mean, we're looking because may not have taken 3 hours to disassemble this lawnmower to fix it if one of us knew how to use a wrench. But laughing, saying that humorously, I just get confused, people looking. So we have to put the lawnmower back. So you don't want to just leave. I mean, if you could see, you know, if we had one more person there, it would have been the Three Stooges. If we just had somebody watching, a lot of fun. Love Rick, but anyhow, so we have to put the lawnmower back. It'll only take an hour to put back, 3 hours to disassemble. I'm embellishing a little bit, but come and Rick and I. You just don't want to leave us alone on the All-Star panel. 706-889-9700. Come and help us out. And then after that, we have Senior Living from Cameron Hall with Jesse Barton. And that's a new segment, Senior Living. And we're talking about all things senior living in North Georgia here with us. And she's from Cameron Hall. And she is there for about 15 minutes. And we round out the morning with our Pet of the Week from the Blue Ridge Humane Society of BlueRidge.org, our Pet of the Week. And then after that, we close the show. We rush up to Blairsville. And from the Union County Farmers Market, tomorrow we will bring to you live at 11:30, Trash to Treasures, a 1-hour show. You never know what you'll find up there on Friday on Trash to Treasures. So that's tomorrow. Amanda, remember a couple of weeks ago, Trash and Treasures up at the Union County Farmers Market, the lady gave me a bar of soap. Do you remember that? We have to go up there and find her. That is an amazing, that is amazing bar of soap. I mean, have you not at least noticed how fresh I smell? I mean, have you not picked up on how
honestly, is there that?
How clean and fresh?
I don't think I've ever taken the time to smell you.
It's not that you've taken the time to smell me. There's times in the past that I smell, period. And it's not fresh as, you know, lilac. This doesn't end well. But Amanda remembers, the lady gave me a bar of soap. She has beehives, right? And she makes fresh soap. And it's amazing, this bar of soap is. I'm just saying that, okay? So, that is tomorrow, Trash to Treasures. Okay. What else do I have? I have other things that I need to talk about. But Franklin County, Ohio. Why? How would you be shocked? So let's just go over, let's just do a little recap. We have the 12th District. Ohio 12. So goes the 12th District according to the liberal base. The Democrats, so goes the nation. We have a special election in the 12th District. Okay. We have a governor in the state of Ohio that is extremely unpopular with Republicans. Well, how can you determine that? Can you really make that determination? Yes, I can. Because John Kasich, do you have his picture? John Kasich, I don't know if I sent it to you. Maybe I didn't. But if I did, put up John Kasich. John Kasich, the current governor of Ohio, was the congressman from the 12th District of Ohio that we're talking about. Very unpopular with Republican voters. Not all of them, but pretty good amount of Republican voters in Ohio. Donald Trump won Ohio, okay? You know, with the efforts, I mean, it's like, you know, trying to win a jump shot with LeBron James being a 1.5 shorter or 2 foot shorter than LeBron, and also wearing ankle weights. And that's basically what Donald Trump went into Ohio. They had the convention Republicans in Cleveland, and Kasich did everything to rally against him in Cleveland to try to stop him as the nominee. Then he was a Republican primary nominee, Republican primary candidate for president, and could not win his state as governor. Very popular at one time congressman and governor, but could not win his state in the presidential primary, and then did everything he could to stop Donald Trump. Very unpopular with many Republican voters in Ohio. Now, that being said, he is very unpopular with the Republican voters, but he's popular with Democrat voters, or some, in the state of Ohio. Absolutely, he's popular with some Democrat voters. I mean, Democrats hate Donald Trump. Impeach Donald Trump, period, point blank. That's it, okay? This guy has led the way, every effort he can to disgrace and bring down the President of the United States any possible way he can. So obviously there's a group of Democrats that like this guy. So at first, when this guy goes out and endorses, I hate to say what's his name, Troy Balderson, okay, for the 12th District of Ohio. Now, the media will not tell you these things. The media says, this is a district that's gone Republican for decades. I mean, Trump won it by 11 points. This thing should just come in. But what they don't tell you is how many years there has been an R on the district that was really from this guy here, if all the Republicans are really Republicans. Oh, this is, the Democrats have taken away what used to be a solid Republican district. I mean, they are hanging their hat on their blue wave on Ohio 12. So we have a lot of people upset with this guy in the Republican Party that would not vote for him, and especially his endorsement. Now, pay attention to what I say, because it's not going to come from... Donald Trump's endorsement is enormous. They don't want to tell you that it's enormous in these races. Okay, in Georgia, you're going to say, well, it was a Republican primary. He was preaching to the choir. But still yet, his endorsement was enormous for Brian Kemp. Now, this guy's endorsement, this guy is from Ohio 12, right? He used to be the congressman in Ohio 12. He's never left Ohio 12. Now he's the governor down at the Capitol in Columbus in Ohio 12. Why, this guy's endorsement alone should have just launched Troy Balderson into a win. So he endorses. He told some Republicans, Troy Balderson's like me. I'm endorsing him, so you might as well stay home. Believe it or not, there's a large percentage in this district that said, I'm going to stay home. I'm not going to vote for anybody John Kasich tells me to vote for. That was a death nail to Balderson immediately. Okay? Now, it discouraged, this is my theory, it discouraged Democrats, because Democrats say, oh, but John, you hate the president. Why are you endorsing him? Well, maybe Democrats will go over and vote for him now, because Republicans will stay home, okay? Republicans will stay home, but I'll get enough of my Democrat friends in Franklin County and throughout this district to come vote for Balderson because I said so. It doesn't happen like that. Democrats do not work that way, okay, in some of these districts, when especially a special election or off-year election and it's local. So all this is taking place. Next thing you know, Trump endorses, because he knows Balderson's in big trouble. He knows what happened when Kasich endorsed Balderson. Okay? Kasich all but guaranteed the Democrat would be the next congressman from the 12th district, and that Democrats could go around and saying the blue wave, and we have reasons, and they're legitimate, and look what happened in the 12th, and then look what happened down in Alabama, and look at what happened with Connor Lamb out in Pennsylvania. This is a wave, and the 12th, they never were going to dig into Franklin County. They're never going to dig in to who this guy is. But he did everything he could. Even after President Trump endorsed Balderson, at a rally, Balderson tells him, supposedly, John Kasich, I never asked him to come. So there was so much controversy. This man did everything. Now, let's say that. Let's move along. Now, you've got Danny O'Connor. Go ahead and put his picture up. And Troy Balderson. Do we have one of them together? If not, give me Danny O'Connor. There's Troy Balderson with President Trump. Now, President Trump, I'm just saying this, it's almost like he had to pull him up on stage, okay? So Trump's trying to swoop in at the last minute and save this guy's ass on a Saturday night. That's just the bottom line, because Kasich is going to take him down. And when Kasich takes him down, the Democrats are going to roll from Roy Moore in Alabama to Connor Lamb in Pennsylvania to Troy Balderson in the Ohio 12. It is now coming out, and I don't want to say it's like it's been a secret, but it's now coming out in news reports, Ohio 12th once held by John Kasich. Not before the election. You should go back and look. If you pay attention to all the news cycles, very few of the news cycles, and I know what you're saying to me, you're saying, but we can go look, we know that. That's what the media hates us, we can, but if you don't go look, you would not have known from the news cycles before Election Day, really, that this district was held by John Kasich at one time, and now is the governor, and now is Columbus. Boom. There you go. You would not know that if you're waiting on the media. But all you would hear is Roy Moore, boom. Doug Jones wins, Democrat, blue in Alabama. Connor Lamb. And this would be the end all to tell you there's no use to go vote. There's a blue wave and you don't stand a chance, Republicans, in the 12th. So Kasich's doing everything he possibly can. So every time John Kasich gets on TV and says, well, the Republicans have to bring their message and they have to take the party back from Trump, all this lies, lies, and more lies, okay? Everything they could do, we all know that, to stop this guy. Now, I don't know if he'll be a good congressman or not. I don't know if the 12th will be well represented. I do not know that. But I know if Trump does not swoop in Saturday night, his ass is already reading his concession speech by big numbers. Leave it to Kasich. This guy would already be gone. All right? And we know what the news reports would be now. Now they're taking what happened and spinning the positive. So let's go from here. America, you need to wake up to the words or the term or what you hear on a daily basis called provisional ballots. You need to wake up on provisional ballots. Now, let's get something straight, because here's another thing that I want to get in this, okay, while we're talking about provisional ballots. You are hearing the Secretary of State's job is to make it easy as possible for people to vote and take all roadblocks out of the way. No, it's not. Absolutely not. You continue to hear, and that's Democrats speak, the Secretary of State's job is to make sure that everyone in the state has an opportunity to vote by creating an ease to where people can vote. You hear that? No, no, no. The Secretary of State's number one responsibility in the state is to make sure the elections are legal. That's it. One word. Legal. I'm so tired of hearing how easy that it is they're supposed to make it so easy for you to vote. If your dumbass can't find your precinct, it's not the Secretary of State's place to get you an Uber so your ass can get over there to vote. Okay? Now, I'm sorry if you are over 18, male, female, and you're a citizen, supposed to be, of the United States of America, okay, you can find somewhere to eat Friday night. You can put an app on your phone tells you how to get an Uber when you're drunk to get home. Shouldn't have went there, Brian. Shouldn't have went there. Reel that back in. But you can put an app to get your ass home. You can put an app to find out where the closest Olive Garden is because you got a hankering for breadsticks. Okay? You can do all that. But your ass can't find your polling precinct? Because, you know what? Georgia, I knew this was going to happen. Georgia gives out a little sticker, okay? And it says, Georgia Peach, I'm a voter. Everybody loves it. You go get, I tell you, it's great. People love it. They post it on Facebook. They post it all over the place. Okay? Everywhere. You post and take a picture. I think, do I have one here? I usually put it on the back of my computer. I'm a Georgia voter. People love that. Georgia Peach. Bam! We should have the alternative sticker. When you go in a polling precinct, you should have the sticker that has the peach says, I'm a Georgia voter. And you should have a sticker that says, my ass is too dumb to vote. You should have to walk around with a sticker that says, my ass is too dumb to vote. It's not the Secretary of State's place to make it so easy. The next thing you know, they're going to want neon signs, vote here, everything and anything, okay? No, the Secretary of State's job is to make sure the vote is legal. Period. Nothing else, damn it. So you need to pick up on provisional ballots. I just have said this. I am just rocked to the core on how, you know what? They do those award shows, right? I'm just thinking like this, okay? They do the award shows, all different kinds. And they do the red carpet, right? Amanda got the red carpet. There's no way we could televise the dumbass award shows because the red carpet would be too long to get all the dumbasses in, and then the audience would be too large wanting to see all the dumbasses, and there's so many dumbasses it would take forever to give out the awards. Yeah, I don't know. Why do I say this stuff? I don't know. I don't know what it is, folks. I do not know what it is. I have it here somewhere. Somewhere I have it. I'm going to find it. Hold on. I have it here somewhere. It's like, hang tight. Stay with me. I had it just a minute ago. There's Sam Brown back. I'm not going anywhere. I promise. All right, we don't need these guys anymore. Stay with me. Let me click off. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring this around. I promise that this is going somewhere. Okay? All right, we need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Folks, provisional ballots. This turns my ears red. Okay? In elections in the United States, a provisional ballot is used to record a vote when there are questions about a given voter's eligibility. The guarantee that a voter could cast a provisional ballot if the voter states that he or she is entitled to vote is required by the Federal Help America Vote Act of 2002, which George W. Bush, Help America Vote Act? Really? They always card out grandma that's 92. My grandmother's 92. She never had an identification in her life. Why should she need an identification? She's an American citizen, born and raised here, and she's 92. Why should she have to prove something to vote? But you know what? Grandma still has all her cognitive functions. She's 92. She still drives. Wait a minute. You don't want her to have an ID, but she has ID, a driver's license. I'm just saying, let's not go there. Provisional ballots, folks, you need to do something. It is the ease. It entitles a voter to require to help Americans, okay? Provisional ballots. Now, Let me move right. That steams me. I can't help it. So let's move right along, okay? Ohio. Ohio 12th margin narrows as Franklin County finds votes. Those damn Russians. Who was watching the Russians as they find votes? Columbus. The tight race between now I go to Cincinnati. This is Cincinnati.com. I don't want USA Today. I want Cincinnati.com. I want the local. So I'll go to Detroit, whatever. I want their story on this. Okay, but here you go. Voters weigh in on picks for Ohio 12th district. Did President Donald Trump play a role? Okay, we're going to find out. Columbus. The tight race between Democrat Danny O'Connor, put him up, there's Danny O'Connor, if you can get there, and Republican Troy Balderson, okay, gets tighter, gets a little tighter. Danny boy is gaining around the third, it's around the fourth stretch here, the third turn coming down the line. Election officials in Franklin County found 588 previously uncounted votes in a Columbus suburb. The result, O'Connor had netted a gain of 190 votes, brings the race's margin down to 1,564. Now, look at the amount needed to trigger a state recount. So now we're down to 1,564. The votes from the portion of one voting location had been processed into the tabulation system, had not been. The votes from a portion of one voting location had not been processed into the tabulation system, according to Franklin County Board of Elections news release. Balderson declared victory Tuesday night in a closely watched Central Ohio race, but O'Connor says he's waiting for all votes to be counted. That includes 3,435 provisional ballots. I just have to stop. Dumbasses that can't find their place. Provisional ballots and 5,048 absentee ballots, which will be tabulated by August 24th. Danny O'Connor tweeted out, "We just netted 190 votes from Franklin County!" Exclamation point. We just upped 190. I mean, we couldn't find the complete amount, but we closed it to 190, okay? Next is voter fraud, okay? How much of that is voter fraud? We're confident Danny will win once all the votes are counted, but we spent everything we had on special elections. Please donate $5 to make every last vote be counted. Oh, okay. So, Franklin County. Let's just talk about Franklin County, okay? Franklin County is a county in the United States of Ohio. Wait a minute. Let's go to this first of all right? They found 190 in Franklin County. Franklin County, O'Connor received 46,345 votes in Franklin County. Balderson received 24,631. Balderson had to make up almost a 24,000 vote gap in the other areas, which Donald Trump swooped in those other areas and brought it home. This guy had to make up almost 24,000 votes outside of Franklin. Now, let's just talk a little bit about Franklin County, okay? Franklin County's Ohio. Franklin County is a county in the United States of Ohio. As of 2017, the census estimates the population was 1,291,000, making it the most populous county in Ohio. Its county seat is Columbus, the state capital and most popular city in Ohio. Populous. Okay, not popular, populous. This is the most populous city in Ohio. Largest city, forget Cleveland, Toledo, Akron, all the above. Okay. Columbus is the most populous city in Ohio. It's the state capital of Ohio. Okay. And Franklin County, particularly Columbus, has been centerpiece of presidential and congressional politics. Franklin County is the home of one of the largest universities in the United States, okay? The Ohio State University, which as of fall 2017 has enrolled 59,837 students. Hey, the bullhorns are out. Everybody, ring the alarm. Put down your paper straw. Put down your paper straw now in the University of Ohio. Our friend Danny Boy is short 1,500 votes. Houston, we have a problem. Put down your paper straw. I don't care if all of your paperwork says you're an out-of-state student. I don't care if your mom and dad is socking it into your bank account. I don't care where your driver's license is. I don't care. You are living in a dorm. You can be a provisional ballot. Okay? Put down your damn paper straw. Go ahead. You're here for 4 years. We're gonna call you permanent. So put down a paper straw and go register to vote right here in Ohio. Don't worry, they're not going to take you off the rolls back home where you're from, because that's purging the voter rolls, and we're watching to make sure that that does not happen. We will let you vote twice in America. There's a reason why we have these 50, 60, 70,000 students in these states that we cheer for higher education in these state universities. There's a reason why these states have 9 and 10 and 12 state affiliated universities that has about 300,000 votes. So put down that paper straw and get your ass over there to vote. Columbus, Ohio, largest populous city in Ohio. Franklin County, the most popular county in the state. It's the liberal Mecca. It's where all the illegals are hiding. It's sanctuary, most likely, okay? It is an inner city, period, across America. We know the corruption. It's the state capital. It's the home of establishment Republicans. Whatever. Okay? Now, the interesting thing is, if you look at the map, I don't have time to look at the map, but we will later on different days. Okay? Franklin, Ohio, they found 588 votes, and it brought 190 to the good there for Danny Boy. Now the provisional ballots, and there's a chance they could steal this election. Why didn't we hear steal the election before? I don't know. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back. I got a couple things we have to do before we close. Franklin County, Ohio.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods.